Warsaw's office occupation market has gone through, it's fair to say, a bit of turmoil recently. There is a huge, and maybe I shouldn't use the word huge, but a very large development pipeline. And people look at the figures and go, this is a complete oversupply. And what's actually happening, all the new stock is unscratched, you could call it. You know, it's quality, grade A, modern spec, not necessarily of the highest quality, but there are some very good quality assets and very green assets, and there are other developers who don't have the same quality reputation. And so the prime side, or the grade A quality stock, is leasing up pretty well. There's 300,000, I think, development pipeline this year. Well over 50, maybe 60% of that is already let. And through to the end of the year, most of the take-up will be taken up. As a result of that, where's all that demand coming from? It's all coming out of the grade B scratched buildings. That's a more secondary stock. And those buildings are really suffering. There are certain investors who are holding those assets and looking at exit strategies, asset management plans, what to do with their assets. And with all the occupation and demand going straight for the prime new stock, those grade B buildings, you know, will suffer and are suffering. We're seeing vacancy across some of those assets, you know, 25, 30%, and they will have a major challenge to try and maintain competition. Warsaw CBD is strong, will always remain strong, and there is actually limited pipeline there. The prime buildings, Rondo, I can see MGPA landlord sitting here. Rondo is prime #1 building, will probably always be #1. You've got financial centre next door, but the development pipeline for prime CBD is very, very limited, and there's only really a couple of buildings to choose from. You take one step away from Rondo, like let's say, you know, go up towards Atrium buildings, if you know the city well, they are suffering. So Warsaw CBD is strong. Good locations in Mokotów are fine. The Western Corridor, LA Yaroslimskie, is really struggling now. But the new location is Wola, because the new metro, when the metro eventually comes into Warsaw, which is 2016, it was meant to be next year, I think, but it keeps going out and out and out. But when that comes in, it opens up a completely new picture on the city. And all the future development pipeline is sitting along that metro line. And particularly one step away from Rondo, the next metro stop down is Rondo Daszyńskiego. That will be the start of Wola. You can't get there now. The roads are all closed. Access is a nightmare. But there's a lot of pipeline coming into that location, which when the metro opens up and the roads reopen, that could be, I'm not saying it will be, it could be a new growing area of the office market.